Ugh. Which one of these disasters am I going to go for? Guess Kathleen. She seems normal enough. I don't know. She would like that. Other. Sure. She would be into charity, spirituality, and culture. I don't know. Everybody loves a Cancer.
What's happening? I joined.
Fast forward. Kathleen. I'll just stick with her. Out of these two, I guess I would go for her next. And this one's going to be a pain in the ass. Azalea. Bash. Who brings a book? That's what I can't get over.
Yeah, I'm Ryan.
Ryan, I'm Kathleen. Sorry, I just wanted to squeeze in a quick page. Do you mind if I get to the bottom?
Yeah,
a little bit.
By all means, fire away.
It's like, why the fuck are you here? It's so awkward. Oh, nerdy bird.
Done. All yours.
What are you reading?
The Evolution of Bond-Forming Dynamics Across the 21st Century by Professor Gertrude von Nosselhoff.
Well, it must be a
I'm
very
gonna
good
have to
read
lie
if
my
you're
ass off.
sneaking in pages in between dates.
Oh, no. I have to finish it for a seminar tomorrow. I'm a PhD student in behavioral psychology.
What do you think of it?
She has some interesting points. The chapter I'm on covers the influence of pop culture on behavioral modeling and attraction dynamics.
Yes.
Gosh,
No, that
boring.
does sound interesting, but I mean, please don't
She also
ask
look
my
like a
opinion on
shut-in.
it, because like,
Yeah. I wouldn't expect that of you. But if this goes well, maybe you'll learn a little something.
Not from you.
okay, so you're here because you're looking for a study buddy.
No, quite the opposite. I need someone to keep me out of the library occasionally.
So the age-old work-life conflict.
Which side of it do you fall on?
Am I allowed to say that balance is best?
No. No fence sitting, one or the other.
Work.
I am definitely a workaholic.
Uh-oh. Guess I'll be dying in the library then.
I guess so.
You know, there's a theory that being a workaholic stems from a lack of
I'm
trust
gonna
or an
let you use
inability
me
to
as your
delegate
out.
work tasks.
Oh, you're
Your own
serious?
life, bitch.
No, I hope
Sorry.
not. I always thought it was because I just like what I do.
I hope that's the case too. So, I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh.
Okay, already.
Everyone tells me that for whatever reason, I haven't lived.
I don't believe that.
I've never been to a nightclub.
Never.
Dude,
What,
you
your
should absolutely
fourth
look at
stint
her.
as a student and
Her
you've never
neck
even
is
set
covered
foot
up.
in
You
a
know she ain't
nightclub.
been
I would
nowhere.
rather spend the day in a cafe with a book and my laptop.
This is your half.
Then why are you here?
Guys, halfway.
Derek,
So
I love you.
you are still studying to become a more qualified psychologist.
The more you know, the more you earn. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sorry, I researched good speed dating questions before
God
tonight.
damn,
That's
you
what
ain't
you
even
got?
natural, girl.
It sounds a little bit more like you researched good job interview questions instead.
You know she wants a family.
I want a happy family by then. I just want to be in a loving relationship and however many kids life blesses me with.
Okay, so say life has blessed you with one child, boy or girl.
Okay, blessed was a bit of a lame choice of words.
No, it was sweet.
Oh, sweet.
Hit her with this.
Every guy wants to hear on a first date. Am I allowed to say neither? Yeah, I feel like I'd leave them free to decide who they want to be. And if that subscribes to a gender norm, great. And if it doesn't,
If not, that's great too.
then go. Question.
Obviously, I want a
How
boy.
do I know that all of this isn't part of your PhD thesis? That all the guys here aren't just your guinea pigs?
You don't?
Because they are.
But a study at the University of Virginia found that we are more intrigued by those whose thoughts and feelings are unclear.
You have
Goddamn.
a study for everything. Is that supposed to be my key takeaway from today?
I'll offer you a better one. From Professor Nosselhoff.
God
I'll find
damn.
one from the start of the book. Ah, here we go.
This is
a
literally
good
the
one.
worst date.
When we set off on a journey, we are riddled with excitement or apprehension. Nothing in between.
It's not exactly one you'd read in the toilet, is it?
Oh,
not
engage.
quite.
Well,
I'm just
that's
lying to you.
Nosselhoff's opinion, but I think that apprehension is our body's way of telling us that something is worth doing, despite the risks.
You know, we can actually reprogram our brains to interpret nerves as excitement. They're similar chemicals. I did that before coming tonight.
Oh, she's one of those
Would you
people
do
who
that
believe
before
love is a
tests
chemical.
as well, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. Very helpful for tests.
It's clever, isn't it?
Brain's clever.
Like, there's
Not
no
mine.
such thing as love. It's just some neurons
1 minute to
flaring
go,
off.
guys.
And
Just 1
love you,
minute.
Derek.
Well, how do you fancy spending the final minute?
Why
Your
not
body's
leave that
emitting
to Professor Von
pheromones
Nosselhoff
that I
again?
pick up on.
Let's get a takeaway from the end of the book.
Oh, fuck. He looks like he
People
doesn't
only
fucking
about the end of
care.
the book. I want the answers.
All right.
Right now. Come on. I'm ready.
Final words from the book.
She is so hyped.
Everything is transient. Time, life, relationships, none belong to us. Only our purpose does. Around it, all else is determined.
So the right things will enter the orbit that we create around ourselves. Is that what that means?
Exactly. Every decision we make affects who's pulled into that orbit, whether we know it or not. The quote is actually really relevant to my life. I'm finally focusing on my orbit and mine alone. Thanks for listening.
No
It
problem.
was a real struggle.
I'm glad to hear you're doing that.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up.
Derek, you're hot as
Moving
shit.
on.
This was fun, Ryan.
Yes, it was.
Not for
It was
me.
really great to meet you, Kathleen.
So I'm not the biggest social media user, but they say that's the best way to keep in touch nowadays.
What does Professor Von Nosselhoff say?
Who do you think I got it from? At Kathleen Parker 88.
Okay. I got it. Have a nice evening.
You too.
That's even a boring ass social. Okay, so
what
she
about
does
you? Tell me
drink.
about your speed dating.
Well, there was Kathleen, who was a PhD student studying psychology. She was reading on our date. She was just very smart. It was a little bit intimidating.
Do you think there'll be more from Kathleen?
Unfortunately.
There could be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like, yeah, we got on well.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
So, what's the next move?
Well, I have one option. So I think I'm gonna send a message.
Yeah, one's better than none.
One is definitely better than none.
Proud of you.
Peace.
Oof. What we got going on here? That's cute. Meh. Obviously. Huh. Who that? Who is that? That's cute. I guess I basically like all her stuff except for this because I can't read it. Whatever. Sharp mind, sharp moves.
Ryan.
Please? No, don't get up.
Okay, so she
Hi.
can show some neck.
The early bird catches the worm. Have you been waiting long?
No, I was just passing time with a bit of people watching. I love thinking about what brought all these humans to cross paths with me.
Do you have any good stories?
Yeah, that couple over there. Yeah, don't look. They're having a relationship showdown. When they arrived, he was really physically affectionate with her. But then as she became more animated, he withdrew into himself.
Do you think it's over?
She'll hear him out, but her body language suggests she's made up her mind. How do you take breakups?
Wait. I want to know, is there anything that he could do that could save the relationship?
It really depends on how unhappy she is.
I take it well.
Well, if
Sometimes
someone doesn't
when
want
you're
to
a
be in the
divorcee-
relationship, I don't think there's any point trying to make them stay. I think you have to respect their decision.
You still got old
And
photos
I
of
think
your
you need to respect
husband.
yourself enough to walk away.
That takes a lot of maturity, especially through something that can feel humiliating. Unless you weren't that invested in the first place and she did you a favor.
No comment.
So I saw that you found me on social media.
Yes. I hope you don't mind the likes.
Not at all. I'm awful at it, so I appreciate the support.
No, you're not. You have some great, cool, natural
Yeah, I like
images
some of
on
your
there.
shit. You can
I
tell me
really
who
like
the
seeing
other
a
hand
person's
was
social
and that
media
share
'cause I think it's
was,
a great
but
little insight into them.
Yeah, but
Aggie, they were
can
cool.
also create false representations of themselves.
Yes, they can, but even that is an interesting insight in itself.
Very true. Cheers.
White wine. Gross.
Very good wine.
It is French.
My knowledge on wine is not fantastic.
Old world would be like French, like European.
California newer.
Yeah.
How is the studying going?
Well, I've been living in the library, but what's new there? We did cover an interesting topic, though. You know how we have different styles of learning and communication? Well, broadly speaking, there are two distinct ways of thinking: emotional or rational.
Okay, can you tell what I am?
I can evaluate you, but I take no responsibility if you don't like the results.
As long as you don't give me a bill, I don't give a
Except that
shit.
we are on a second date, so a bad evaluation also reflects on you.
That is true. All right, let's do this. So, how are you at making new friends? Do
Am
you
I?
actively engage with everyone and anyone, or are you a lone wolf?
Can I not be somewhere in between? Like that I'm selective with my company.
No, you have
I'm a
to
lone
pick
wolf. I'ma
one
keep
side
it
of the
real.
spectrum.
I mean, I can socialize when I need to.
As
Yeah.
we can see.
Yes.
I ain't going out of my
Most
way
of
to
the
make
time,
friends.
I
The fuck
would
out of
prefer
here.
my own company. I mean, I guess you could call me a loner.
No, not at all. I definitely appreciate an introverted energy.
Uh-oh.
Let's
Cheater.
do the next question.
This is a good one. Does seeing other people cry move you to cry yourself?
Okay. This is very specific.
These questions are rooted in psychological study.
So you didn't just get them online.
No, I don't cry because I see other people cry.
Not to sound cold-hearted or anything, but no, I would only cry if I am actually directly affected by something.
Yeah, I can feel empathy.
That's
I'm
fine.
not crazy.
We're all programmed differently.
Yeah, it's okay if I don't
Excuse
cry.
me, just popping to the loo.
Oh, God. Is she leaving me with the bill? Is she about to cry? Oh, that ain't none of my damn business. Ain't none of my damn business. Take another sip. Probably her husband. Baby, baby, please, baby, please. Oh, and she can show some
Hello.
knee.
Hello,
Okay.
hello.
What did I miss?
Not much. Wait, so what's next?
Here's a big one. Are you
Uh-oh.
a planner or a spur-of-the-moment person?
So am I calculated or spontaneous?
That's a more erudite way of putting it.
Erudite, what?
Like articulate.
Yes,
I
articulate.
know what
yes.
erudite means.
Um,
Spur the moment.
No, I think life is just about going with the flow, catching a vibe and going with it.
I need evidence. I am very much not a spontaneous person, but
Obviously.
I have a little challenge for you.
Depends on what it is. What are you thinking?
Luckily, my planner brain had an idea. So, believe it or not, I take swing dancing classes, and I would like to show you some moves.
Okay.
In the middle of the
I'll
bar.
dance.
Why not? Stop making me self-conscious. Come on.
Okay.
I'll dance. I'll cut a rug. Watch.
All right. Are you ready?
Oh, I am ready. I was born ready. Play me some music. Oh, okay. I like it.
Okay. It's very easy. Simple steps.
Yes.
Start with your right foot.
This foot.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Step back.
Right, yep.
And then step onto your left.
Left.
Step onto your right. Kick with your left. Step onto your left.
You throw that in?
I mean, if you want.
I don't know. I don't want to do with the moves, though.
Oh, okay. You're feeling...
Okay, no, fine. Let's do it. Quick, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, drink some more wine. You'll feel loose.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And then we do a little spin.
Yes.
And we go in, and I'm feeling, oh, yes.
Something like that,
And then you come with the music, and you can kind of, yeah?
Yeah.
That works.
We each offer a different flavor.
And then when you want to do, you do that.
Maybe we could just learn from each other and our...
I could do that at your swing parties, though.
Well, thank you for broadening my dance horizons.
No problem. What you looking at, nerd?
That was sweaty work.
Yeah, it was. Final question, Ryan.
Feet don't fail me now.
You can't fail.
Don't make it less dramatic.
Do you get impatient with people less efficient than yourself?
Like
No.
how the waiter hasn't taken our food order yet.
Oh, awkward. I think it's order at the bar.
Ooh. I guess I'll let him off that one then. I think getting impatient is pointless. Like, what do you actually gain from getting upset at someone else's shortcomings? It doesn't change anything.
Very little. You just overburden yourself with angst.
Or, I mean, you just end up discouraging others.
Patience is a virtue.
So, what is the verdict?
Based on your answers, you are a rational thinker. You are logic-focused and pragmatic. You prefer to analyze concrete details in a situation.
Is that good for dating?
Some people date successfully by ticking a set of boxes.
Okay, but you also need an emotional connection too.
Yeah, like anything, you need an emotional connection to balance out the rationality.
So yours was particularly about like the...
Because I wasn't crying if you were to cry.
Modeling and attraction dynamics. And I think that that's something that's really relevant right now, especially with like all the reality dating shows.
Like, what do you do if you're not studying?
I like to read, which is just studying,
Not
isn't
far
it?
off it.
Yeah. So who's gonna get the third date?
Wait, was that a fail? Did she not like me? I don't know.
No commentary, please.
He's scrolling.
Scrolling back. Oh, okay.
Misha has a weird face. So basically, this woman wants me to be a crybaby. Let's see.
Push the button. Don't make me do it. Run. Ready?
No, wait.
Go!
Hello, Kathleen. It is Ryan here speaking. How are you doing? I'm fine. I was wondering if you were free at all this week, and if you wanted to maybe meet up and maybe get dinner, you know, take a break from the library. Yeah?
Oh!
Okay, yes, that
All
sounds
right.
great.
Oh, she's going to tell me no.
I will
Oh, my
get back in
girl.
touch, and I'll send you on some details or something. Okay, bye. Ah,
Amazing.
that's a relief.
How amazing.
God.
You did sound like you were selling a mortgage.
She said yes,
I'll
though.
send you on some details.
I didn't know what to say. What do you say?
Always the quiet. Oh, she a freak nasty, ain't she? Oh.
Evening, evening.
Yeah. Good evening yourself.
Lovely little spot you found here, right at the bar.
Yes, this is where all the action is. Oh, would you like a drink?
Oh, yes, please.
Nibbles?
Oh, always.
What would you like?
White wine, please.
Oh, I thought we were going to get coffee. All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ooh, chili on tortilla chips. Oh, the Brits do some interesting things, don't they?
Don't get me started.
Is this romantic or is this silly?
I don't know. Here, have a tortilla chip. There you go.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't have an accent.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is my first proper dinner date since my last relationship.
Was it a regular thing?
Not when it wasn't cooked by me. He wanted me to do all the domestic duties.
And you didn't want to be a housewife.
No. Playing devil's advocate, though, I was a student and he was earning all of the household income.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there was a compromise you could have found.
We never did. He wanted me to quit my studies, and the rest is history.
So you did you, and you stuck to what you wanted to do. I respect that. That takes guts.
Is there an income setup that you would prefer?
Well, living in London is pretty hard on either these days.
I know. What even is a living wage in this city?
I do dual. You seem like you want
I
it.
would say a dual income, probably. I mean, it's not really
But
like
I
back
do
in
want
the day
single,
where
and I want
one
you to
person's
support me.
income would be enough to sustain an entire household. I think that financial security is really important in a long-term relationship.
More than emotions?
Yeah, but emotions thrive
God
in a
damn,
stable
girl.
environment.
What's up with you and the emotions? Like,
That's really hard for me to hear. It'll be 2 or 3 more years before I earn a proper income.
well, you.
It's
The man wants you to be
way
a
too early to be
housewife,
even
and you had a
having these
problem with that.
conversations Anyway.
I know, but still good to know.
You didn't want to be a housewife.
So,
why would I say single income?
Thank you for coming today.
That's a really great spot. It's public but private. People open up more in intimate settings.
Do they? Okay, well, tell me something new then.
I've got a scar under my hair.
Oh, how did that happen?
Actually, there's something else I should tell you.
Is she a
No, I want to
DV?
know about the scar.
I'm in the middle of divorce proceedings.
I knew it. I knew it. This bitch was.
It's uncharted territory for me.
I knew it.
You're the first person I've got this far with since my marriage ended.
Fucking knew it.
We've been separated for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
My education
Still got the
was
fucking
big
photos up.
problem. I couldn't contribute financially, and I wasn't willing to have a child before I graduated. He couldn't wait. I totally understand if that's an issue. I'm so sorry again.
It's not an issue.
No, look, it doesn't bother me one iota. Past is the past.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
but I knew
Ryan.
something was up.
I want your
Saw them wedding
academic
shoes. You ain't
opinion on
slick,
something.
bitch.
Oh, golly.
Are we compatible? Like, what are our prospects beyond this?
Well, we wouldn't have made it this far if we weren't at least a little bit compatible. But there is still one area that we don't have much data on.
And
Sex?
what is that?
Sexual compatibility.
Obviously.
It can be developed over time, but normally it's better if it's there from the start.
Of course, girl.
Okay,
Ain't nobody got time to wait around.
Aside
Shit.
from, you know, the obvious way,
She seems like the
is
type
there
who
a
wants to
way
be
for
on
us
top, and I can dig it.
estimate what that compatibility would be?
With theory, what kind of lover are you?
Ooh, girl, I'm a
In
giver.
a nutshell, I don't need
Uh,
the playbook.
I'm adventurous. I'll do all
As I
types
am
of shit.
speaking to an almost professional, I do have a few kinks that I like to explore beyond the conventional stuff.
Damn
I'm
straight.
intrigued.
I
can
know you
tell
are.
You, I mean, that would be giving you the playbook.
True.
Hell yeah.
But it sounds similar to mine.
Okay.
I'm very adventurous.
I know it. I can tell by that damn cardigan,
I
girl.
still need to gather some data before my hypothesis. If you had to pick, do you prefer to give or receive?
I mean, you stressed the had because you knew I would have said both.
Oh, you are very smart. Has anyone ever told you that?
Yes, actually.
Girl,
yeah,
I'm a
It was
giver.
almost as sarcastic as you just did. I am a giver. Definitely.
Your reasons being?
Well, I mean, I actually enjoy it, for one thing. It's also much better when both people are having fun, because
Of
otherwise
course.
it kind of just feels a bit like servicing.
That's a nice
So
way to
I'm a
put
little
it.
bit of a
Also, it is
sub.
a little bit of an ego boost if you can make the other person feel good.
If your technique is good.
Girl,
Those
don't worry
are
about
very
my
valid
technique. I know what I'm
reasons.
doing.
You are an attentive lover indeed.
Those are the best ones.
Okay, what do you want to know next?
Drinking a little bit harder, I see.
That's all I really needed.
Okay. Well, what's the verdict?
Oh, because your husband was trash. Not a problem.
Contrary to what I said, sexual chemistry is actually best discovered firsthand.
Mm-hmm. We ain't gotta talk about shit.
Okay.
That wasn't an invitation. But I appreciate you being so open and honest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Say what you want. That's an invitation.
Only a half pint. Very conservative.
Yeah, I just don't want to get too smashed too early, you know?
I do.
Barkeep, can we get some more wine for this one? Then?
Yeah, see, that's that invitation. Girl, you ain't slick.
So, what are you doing tomorrow?
Books. Oh, thank you. Hopefully I'll be able to retain some information. Wine tends to give me brain fog. So I'm thinking I should ask where your head's at.
Okay.
Are we not still on the casual dating stage?
We are. I just don't want either of us to waste our time.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can appreciate that.
Give me that relationship.
I really like you, Kathleen.
Even though
I
you ain't
feel
officially
like
divorced.
we have connected in loads of different ways. And I would like to see if it could progress beyond casual dating. And I really hope you feel the same.
Yeah, I do feel the same.
Good, girl. Aw, kissies.
Is that giving you any more data for the compatibility test?
Sorry, I think I'm gonna need a bigger sample size.
Oh, girl, I got enough.
Okay.
Oh, that was easy. That wasn't nearly as difficult. All right. Yeah, basically just give her whatever she wanted to hear. Whether get a kiss, whatever. Be an emotional thinker. That's weird. I'll do Tony at some point. This one's gonna be a bitch.